Alright, how's it sounding? How's it sounding? Are we doing good? We are doing good. I wasn't muted this time. Epic. Impeccable timing. I just got a I just got a fucking message from Pumpkin asking, was that stream ping intentional? Yeah, so, admittedly, Pumpkin's got reason to say that. This is not the usual time. This is not even close to the usual time. This is 5 to 6 hours before the usual time. I was just asking around in a server if someone wanted to keep me company while I'm playing Hollow Knight. Nice. Well, that's what I'm here for, I guess. Alrighty. So this is a bit strange for me. I'm streaming and it's still so light out. It's crazy. But yeah. As you all may know, I normally stream in the evenings. Today we're streaming in the afternoon because I have something in the evenings. Holy shit, it's John Outer Wilds. Oh my god. We even got Pumpkin in chat today. That's insane. For you to stream in it, for it to be light out for me. Yeah, that's right. Because, like, I when I streamed last night, it would have been, like, super... It would have been, like, break of dawn kind of, like, just before the dawn or whatever. And now it'll probably be just a little after dusk. Just because of the weird timing on all this. It was strange going to bed last night and thinking like, wow, I'm going to be streaming again in just over like 12 hours. I'm not sticking around because I'm literally in the middle of class right now, but I'll be back before stream ends, probably. Nice. Speaking of stream ending, odd segue, I know. But as for how long today will go, it'll probably be on the shorter side for a stream for me, especially as of late, like maybe 3-ish hours, I'd say, which used to be how long my streams last, but it is not right now because A, it's summer, B, I've just been letting them go later. So it'll be a bit on the shorter end. Hopefully we can still make some good progress on 3B Golden, which is the theme of today's stream. I was been wondering why you didn't put the Delta in stream today, knowing that there wasn't much left in the chapter. A couple of reasons for that. Even though there wasn't much left in the chapter, I didn't know how much not much was. Like, yesterday's Deltarune stream just barely got over the 3-hour mark, which would have been fine. But if it was much longer than that at all, I might have run into issues. So it was a precautionary measure for the most part. Remember someone saying 90 minutes? I think someone said 90 minutes if I play well. And there was also all the extra bonus content that we went back to do as well. So again, yeah, so last time we did about 3.5, we actually did 3.5 hours last night, which might have been a bit long, but Helldivers coming to Xbox. Ooh, nice. Nice. But yeah, that's the gist of things. It was purely a precautionary thing. It would probably be fine to do that stream during the afternoon, but I don't know for sure. And so I tend to pick stuff that can be a variable length to begin with to be afternoon streams, because they're just less consistent time slots for me. Like today, I actually meant to start like an hour ago, but I was actually kind of cooking on a project I was working on, and so I was like, I'm not gonna, while I have the momentum and the energy, I didn't want to put it down before I got to a good stopping place. So, yeah, I could have started a bit early, but they should bring Silksong to Xbox on the 24th. They should. They should. Where is Silksong? Give me Silksong. Give me Silksong. Like, do I have notifications? Oh, that's what that notification is. Regardless, though. Just so y'all know, I might be dipping once or twice just for like a quick break during this stream. I'll if it does happen, I'll give y'all details. But if not, it's not going to be a big deal. It'll just be like little short intermission kind of things. That being said, let me go ahead and run through stream schedule real quick, and then we'll get started. Honestly, the streams, I don't have much for stream schedule. I know we're gonna do Persona next Sunday. I don't know what we're gonna. I know, and we should be streaming next Tuesday. I just don't know what it's gonna be. I have two options. Either I just do kind of a normal week without the Deltarune. It would end up being a little bit lighter of a week, but just do a sort of normal week minus Deltarune. Or I could see maybe making a big push on one of those big summer series that I mentioned. Summer mini series, I guess. The summer I could do like try and knock one out in a single week. But that's neither here nor there. I still gotta decide which route to go. So for now, just know there will most likely be a stream next Tuesday. Right? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe, yes, probably. Who fucking knows? I don't know much about next week's streams. Expect a stream on Tuesday. I will try and have a decision made by Sunday. That way I can let y'all know. Oh dear. Oh. That is the text notification that lets me know that the first break is supposed to be happening right now. So I did not time that very well. How do I want to do this? It's just like it's some food that I'm gonna go eat, basically. Someone brought back some food and I'm gonna go chow down on it real quick. First break after 8 minutes peak. You know what? For epic funsies. Alright, let me go through the final little bit of stream schedule, which is saying that 2 Sundays out at this point will be my last stream in the first half of July, and then after that you will not see very much of me. So there will be 2 more Persona streams, and then after that there will be a bit of radio silence from me. There might be some stream. There will probably be a handful of streams sprinkled here and about, but for the most part, the final 2 weeks, 2.5 or so weeks of, or however much it ends up being, the final couple weeks of July and the first like half of the first week of August will be pretty light on streams from me. I will still try and make sure to. The only thing I know for sure is that there will be at least one Persona 3 stream in the second half of July. There will be the one on Sunday. There will be one more the week after that. There won't be one the week after that, but the week after that, there will be exactly one more. That is the only one I know that will be happening. Anything else is up in the air. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take us off of pause. We're going to head on over to Celeste. We're going to go press... Come on. Are you going to work, Celeste? There it is. We're going to press this button and continue. Wow. We've started playing the game. Have fun, y'all! I'll be back in a second. I just need to go grab my snack. I actually don't know how long it's going to be. Shouldn't be too long, though. I am back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Fortunately, while I was gone, I managed to take care of both of the things that I would have had to break for. So, hi back, I'm Orca. Hi Orca, I'm back. But, yeah. So, apologies for goofy, stream break 10 minutes in. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. So, for today, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna do a quick room by room thing once again to, remind myself of the cycles and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try not to let that take too long so that we can spend most of the time, doing whole segment practice, I think. So, to be clear, the purpose of this is just reminding myself of the cycles, basically. And warming up, which I clearly need to do. Do that. That. Yep, I remember this part right here. Let me do this. Up and over. Yes. Yes. Okay. That room's not too bad, and I think I go like this, right? And then like this. Kind of late on what I was trying to do there, but it still worked for the most part. And then, yeah, you gotta jump over that one, right? Okay. Nice. Yep, that should be good. And then I think I just go right for this one right here. Yeah, you fall down to the left, right? Yep. Whoop. Flip. And we can do that. Okay, I was a little early there, but most of that was what I was intending to do. Okay, let's wait a little bit there as well. Yeah, okay. Just when they start to move, I think. That was too early again. There it goes. Climb, and then that. Yep. Do this. Do that. And then like that. Okay. Coolio. How was I doing this again? Yeah, so we go like this, we get that boost, and then we go down. And technically I don't even need to do all of it. Okay, yeah. So it's this, do like that, and then we can chill out up there, do that jump. Wait, I don't actually know if I was using the dash there before. I kind of feel like I wasn't. Boing. Yep. Up. Yeah, that's fine. Hey yo, CD, how's it going? This fine afternoon. Well, at least that was a decent recovery. First week of classes is over with. Ooh, wow. Okay. That's exactly why I said that. Today's Wordle was cursed as fuck, y'all. So cursed. Yeah. It's not that I forgot, it's just, it's triple letter. Like, Jesus Christ. Triple letters are brutal on a Wordle. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with this part, right? Oh, I remember, yeah. So what I was actually doing the upright dash for a reason. It just times it better right here. Boppy. Love it. Nice. Come on, Brent. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay. Is the spawn cycle not different to respawn cycle? Not terribly so, no. The couple times I've gotten this far in an actual run, this strategy did work still, if I remember correctly. I can like, I'll give it a shot, though. It is slightly different. Hello, Azeweeb. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. We'll try practicing it like this, just to be safe. I can do a modified version of what I was doing. It just requires slightly more delay. There it goes. Oh, the way that these cycles work is odd, but okay, still made it work in the end. Okay, cool. My in-person class is humanities, which is pretty much just anthropology. This week was pretty tame and mostly just introduction. Yep. Abstract versus realistic architecture and media depictions. Did you find out about the aging thing? Yeah, I was like, what about that one really whack class? I want to say, okay, well, my fingernails are kind of long, so that's what happened there. I just gotta remember the timing on this one, I think. Not too bad. Okay, I may actually, at some point, need to go cut this fingernail. That's very tight on the timing. Is there a different way we could do that? Let's try this, and then like this, and then... Trying to make this just a touch more consistent. Fuck it. My oldest strategy was working better anyways. That goes too high. That's a big problem, though. Dying right there would be a huge issue. The other strategy wasn't that... The only thing I don't like about it is that first maneuver, but it's not too bad otherwise. Alright, good enough. How does this one work again? Okay, I think what we can do is... to do this one. Bonked the head. That was unfortunate. God damn it. God. Okay, come on. It. Too much height. Not quite. You get that turnaround good. Like that. Nice. Alright, I think I see a good route here. Cool. That's a good save when I'm not patient enough to do it correctly. Alright, hold on. I gotta catch up on chat now. However, do you all just lie for the sake of things? You don't gain any particular merit from it other than the fact that you know you can get away. I'm just an A-tier gaslighter. Yeah, checks out. And then, yeah, the redrawing of the picture. Yep, uh-huh. Valid. Wasn't aware. Pretty much on the first roll call. So I could totally get away with it. Did you just... Did you just... Why did YouTube chat disconnect? That's ominous. Connection still stable over on Twitch? Just checking. You had a tiny bump in stream. Cool. Alright, let me go check. No, it says we've got an excellent connection to YouTube, but chat's not reconnecting for some reason. I said people call me CD, and that's what I prefer to be called. It's true, people do call me that. So yes, for that one particular class, I am called CD like I'm on Discord. Funniest shit I've ever heard. Okay, so for this one we do this and this, then on this one we do this, this. Okay, I think I actually have the timings down now. I just gotta practice them a bit. Then we go like that, and like that. Yep, okay. Have I ever mentioned that Whiskers will just call me Leo in real life sometimes? Just like flat out, unprompted, will just call me Leo in real life sometimes. Around people who have no idea about the name I have online. You're making me feel dumb? I mean, I've just looked for something that worked. Leo's not my real name? What? That's crazy. No, it's obviously Loaf. My real name has been Loaf the whole time. I was actually very surprised when people started proposing calling me Loaf, because I was like, how did they figure out my real name? Actually, don't even have the bingo board open right now. I'll open it up in a bit, and we can just see if we got anything. Yeah. I'm having a wee bit of trouble with the spacing on this room, I feel. Okay. There we go. Like, the Amori character, nice. I fucking love it. How do you do this one again? As soon as I realized it looks so cursed. What, you're telling me that looks cursed? That's the greatest piece of artwork I've ever made. When I can't time things. Okay. I guess we'll call that good. That's not too bad. I did not jump far enough right there. I dashed in the wrong direction there, so that was just a little silly. I don't think that was recoverable. Finally got a definitive answer to what aging sciences actually is. Okay, I'm very excited to hear this. You've kept me in suspense for like a week or two on this. Okay, that should do the trick. And how does this work? So I think we need to go... Yeah, I think what needs to happen here is you go like... Okay. Horrendous dash direction death. Par for the course, though, for me. We'll call that good. I just noticed that there's actually a, there's actually totally one of these thingies. Can I weave my way down through there? Definitely can. Honestly, it kind of puts you in shit positioning no matter how you do it. Maybe if we dash here, let's do like this kind of deal. Okay, that's not too bad. If I don't flub the jump... Of mental and physical changes that occur in the human body over time. I was fine with either, as I think geology is more interesting, but the human side of it is more relevant to the psychology field. Okay. But yeah, sounds quite interesting. This room is easy enough to YOLO. Should I YOLO it? Probably not. It's possible, though. Not this one. It was the room before that. It was the room before this one. Totally not figure. What do you think would happen if you flay a human? I prefer not to think about that. Just as a rule of thumb. Do a wall bounce at the end for swag? I'll just lose every run that gets here if I try that. Jail? I mean... Do I want to know what flaying means? Probably not. If you don't already. Really? Okay, why is my YouTube chat still not fucking working? Can I, like, refresh it? Like, it's showing up on Twitch stream. Here, let's, like... Let's try... Maybe let's switch it. Top shot. Yeah, okay, now we're back. Now it's back. Now it's time for my first first school system rant of the semester. It's a really stupid one. Epic. I'm glad we're already getting these. I mean, it's important so that I can, like, you know, chat with the people who are here, aka you. Imagine being like that and not falling behind instead. Oh no. However, would you believe me if I told you? Yeah, I would believe you. I certainly would believe you. Do I think it's a good thing? Fuck no. I would believe you though. I hate stamina management in this room. Alright, we're gonna move on. God damn, rest in peace, Orca. Motherfucker is a bad influence. Nice. Okay, not too bad. Okay, I'm definitely a wee bit behind on the cycle, but it turned out okay. Alright. Oh, is that coming soon? Too big of a jump. It's a short hop. It's a short hop when it starts going up. You can? I mean, it works to just hop. That's all for my first week. Nice, CD. Well, I mean, it sounds like things are going at least decently okay. Hope it stays that. Choked on my own spit. Amazing. I have 70 fulls saved for Saber so far. Rip the 50-50. Rip the 50-50. I'm literally gonna Alt F4 real life. Damn. Oh, also, I don't think I finished commenting on this, but I am happy that you liked Contra. I'm very happy. I love that album. Oh, are you a pay to winner? Do you pay? I just got a text again? From whom? Oh, wait. CD, what have you done? Okay, I was making that more complicated than it needed to be. Nice. Good, good. Ooh, okay. That I'm gonna need to be able to be adaptive about, I think. Depending on whether or not it's going low or high there. Cool. Alright, we'll call that good. Funny you decided to do it after. This decision was like 4 years in the making, trust. Okay. I just looked over to see massive ass emote. Funniest shit I ever seen. Toyo's working on a Pokemon-like game? Why? That's what you're hyped about? Alright, that should be good. Here, what if we do like a quick I want more details about her death? I guess that makes sense. Devil Homura, of course. Shoulda guessed. Okay, that's probably good. Gay spirit after June, nice. Feels so easily set up that I don't even feel worth it. Yeah, those are the jokes you let priests make, CD. Those are the jokes that you wait for priests to make. Because it doesn't matter how easy the setup is. Priest will make the joke. If Priest sees an opportunity, he will take it. That's why you have a friend like Priest around at all times. So that when a joke like a setup like that presents itself to you, even though you know that's too easy, that's too low-hanging fruit, Priest don't care. Priest gonna go for it anyways. Wow, that works pretty well. I forgot how to do the fucking ring though. Nice. Oh, you gotta keep going. Okay, yeah, hold on. Woo! I'm not sure if I want to be a person to always make the objectively funny bad joke, or if I don't like making those jokes. You can gigantify for 30 bits. Did you give me 30 bits? Oh, you did. You did spend 30 bits on that. I didn't... Thank you, CD. I didn't even notice. Like, I saw the gigantify, of course, but it didn't, like, notify me that bits were used. So thank you very much. Twitch is trying to silence your contributions. Oh, fuck. Alright, that room's going decently well, so let's just... Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Nope. This one just gave you 20 bits. Thank you, CD. Okay, not too bad. Do you die more in Celeste or in Undertale pacifist run? Celeste, for sure. It's not even, I don't think, really that fair of a comparison. And you can go like this. Ooh. Okay, come on, remember how to do this properly, please. I'm stupid. Come on, Brain. You can do this. Brain, I promise you can do this. Brain, I promise you can do this. The same spring bounce? Oh, you are right about that. Let's see. The problem is I have to time it such that I can do that right there, which is fine, I think. That's the only problem. I just gotta learn how to time that properly, I think. Why am I stupid? Yeah, I just noticed that. You go when it turns off. Brain, please. Stop being dumb! My brain is completely sabotaging me right now. Brain, please, I beg of you. I don't know, let's just hope that I'm getting all of my worst misinputs out of the way now. That's definitely what's happening, y'all. We're getting the bad inputs out of the way. So that it doesn't affect us in an actual run. That makes sense, right? Jesus, okay. You know what? Coffee. Sorry, which joke? And the size is not even real. A true depiction of today's society and the underlying insecurities. Okay, if that was the joke you were talking about, that was pretty fucking good. Iced coffee. All right, what'd you think? What'd you think of iced coffee for the first time today? Reject humanity and become a Sakuya plushie? I've never heard a better idea in my entire life. Actually superb? Alright, nice, nice. Love to hear it. I see someone who I also watch a couple times for Celeste who's playing Ice. I feel like those fan bases probably have at least a little bit of overlap. Alright, we're gonna go back and do segment practice now. My favorite is pure black or half of sugar. I usually do like cappuccinos and lattes. I like milk in my coffee, admittedly. But I drink mostly espresso. We have an espresso machine at my house, which is nice. And when I move out, I will be buying my own espresso machine immediately. It's like the first thing I'm going to purchase. Juniper Mai. Streaming in Stars and Time. Nice. Go check out Juniper Mai. 8 sugar and coffee. Amazing. No, that sounds like peak right there. Okay. So segment practice. The goal of this is to make it as far as we can without any deaths. Alright, we're not going to count that run, because clearly, it's bad. Okay, there we go. We're not even at the 2-hour mark yet. What are these blunders? These are some of the worst blunders I've ever done in my entire life. What is happening? What is happening? Brain, chill out, please. Please. Why? Why? Lock the fuck in, brain. Jesus. Come on. There we go. Cool, cool. Forgot that I needed to dash there. Forgot that I... What the fuck? Are you all seeing these fucking horrendous deaths? And then I got the room I was actually worried about immediately. Just fucked me, I guess. I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. Alright, that's first segment. Or wait, is it? No, that's not quite first segment yet, is it? No, we passed first segment. Oh, what am I talking about? Restart chapter. Do the first segment again. Come on, brain. I believe in you. I believe that you can play the game and do it right. This is not a drill, just hit 250k crumbs. Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm actually so scared. Hold on, figure. I'm gonna reply to what you said in just a second here, but Damn it. It was going well, and then it wasn't. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We just have to hope that Madeline's stamina lasts for a little longer. There we go. Alright. 1 death on segment 1. Good, good. Alright, sick. I may be a coffee addict, but I'm not that addicted. Who dies more? The guy on safety signs? Who's the guy? What do you mean the guy on safety signs? What is the most vile fan base of any game? Oh, wow. Yeah. I have not seen a single piece of Blue Archive content that did not make me viscerally uncomfortable. I've got to be so real. I have not seen a single piece of content come out of the, the Blue Archive community that did not make me excessively uncomfortable. Undertale and Deltarune are very vile. Definitely certain subsections of it are. I mean, I know a lot of perfectly, like, I mean, my entire friend group are pretty heavy, both Undertale and Deltarune fans, so I would hope we're all not all bad, but there are definitely certain subsections of that fandom that get a little... Oh, shit. Okay. Worked out in the end. I've not even heard of Blue Archives. Probably for the best. Well, we've already died more on this run than we did on the last one, unfortunately, so... I let my brain relax for like half a second, and then all of a sudden I'm fucking doing shit like this again. There we go. Christ. Yay, I did it the way I intended to. Intended strat time, baby. Alright. Definitely not as good as the first time. I knew that was a bad idea. I messed up my movement and I just wasn't paying enough attention to fix it properly. Okay, I am horrendously dashing in the wrong direction today. Just like so bad. I just have a reputation of wanting everyone to play the games in one certain way and not treating those who haven't played it kindly. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. I haven't had that much experience with those kinds of fans myself, but I can see it. Can you just beat the... No, you can beat pretty much only the first level without dashing. There's actually something you can get for doing so as well. One of the golden berries is the 1A dashless. Let's not get started on the shipping and sexualization of characters. Fair enough. I mean, I feel like that can be said about a lot of fandoms, but... Come on, brain. What recent game has the worst shipping? I don't know. What? Right, gang, I'm ahead of... Alright, CD, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate you dropping by. You have a fabulous day. Blueprints is better. Yeah, I know. I'll play it eventually. Oh, I need to buy it first, actually, now that I remember that. Because it's on a little baby sale for Steam Summer Sale. So I should get it while I have the chance. I'm going to crash out. I swear. Why is my brain not responding to anything I try to do? Well. You shouldn't say those things in my presence. I'm gonna buy it. I just gotta, like, I've just been waiting for it to be a little bit on sale. An IRL video of you crashing out on the main channel would be kind of funny. I mean, I do plenty of crashing out, both on stream and on the main channel, so... Just don't throw your keyboard. I won't. I spent too much money on this keyboard to throw it. We had one good segment run earlier where I got a single segment without any deaths, but I can't do it right now for some reason. Which would not end well. Yeah. Admittedly, no, it would not. Cool. God damn it. Have you ever heard of the Unreal Tournament Kid? I don't think so. There we go. Come on. Like, I know what I need to do. My brain is just refusing to be patient enough to actually do it. What the fuck? Somehow that was still one of my best first segment runs so far. Since you're already doing it. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Okay, back to one death. Good. It's a video of a German child/teenager going absolutely crazy over the game and smashing his keyboard in various ways. I don't know if it's for some reason. People just like seeing people destroy things in a fit of rage. Indie Cross is peak since it has around 30 indie game characters. Care to explain what Indie Cross is? I'm not sure I've heard of that before. Damn. That was very tight on the spacing there. It worked, but it was sketchy. Finally! A no-death run of the first checkpoint! Oh my god! It's a series made by someone on YouTube. They got a ton of voice actors and indie game characters, put them in a plot, and it somehow makes sense. Oh, nice. Indie Cross, huh? That'd be a fun thing to take a look at when I got some time. Alright, you know what? For the sake of, it's hilariously angry, don't think it's actually real. Because probably played. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, alright. We are going to move on to here. What we actually need to do here is return to map. And then B-side. Jesus Christ. B-side staff quarters. Here we go. Fuck. No, no, no. You wait. You wait on the second one. I just remembered. Frick. Okay. Nope. Come on. Okay. Cool, cool. Cool. Oh, did I jumped, but I didn't get the fucking dash back. It gave me the jump, but not the dash. What the fuck? Cursed as all hell. I was like, wow, this segment's going well, and then that bullshit happens. Fucking phenomenal. Probably jumped at the wall. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, okay, there we go. Alright, restart chapter. Okay, these chapters... It felt like longer when I was practicing it to begin with, just because I was spending so long on every room, I think. But it's not quite as egregiously long as I feared it would be. Cool. It seems to be about 5 rooms per checkpoint on average is what I've noticed. I don't know if that's like a universal across the B-sides, but it seems somewhat consistent. Let's see. There we go. Up and over, down, round. Cool. Restart chat. This is the end of the chat. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Fuck me. Message retracted. I don't think I saw it before it got retracted. Leo Arcturus before midnight. Insane. I know. What am I doing online right now, y'all? Craziest shit I've ever seen. Okay, remember to wait. Remember to have some fucking patience from time to time. Please, brain, I beg of you. There we go. Yeah. Yes. Up. Over. Dash up. I didn't make it! No! Okay. Oh, I even did it right. I was just stupid. I was just stupid idiot. Big dumb idiot. Okay, that was like a 2-death run, I think. That seems to be our best bet on best one. I just noticed your main channel banner is a Sleepy Pochita plushie. Yeah, it's on my desk right now. Look at these skills. I'm playing like shit right now. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that worked, I guess. Actually, I'm not playing as shit, like, in the immediate presence as I... Fuck me. What was that bullshit? Stupidest shit I ever seen. 2 runs in a row? Are you joking? It wasn't even the cycles that did me in. It was the not jumping high enough. Absolutely horrid. Okay, cool. That was a 1 death on checkpoint on this checkpoint. Okay, there's that. Boingy, 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 boingy. That goes over there, and then we go. Nice. That, do that, do that. Jump over, over, back, up here. Sick as. Cool. Awesome. There's one. There's one. Not even 20 seconds. 3 guess. Ooh, 3 guesses. Nice. But I used a great letter. Alright, I guess we move on. I'm happy enough with 1 on though. We're just going 1 checkpoint at a time right now. It's not like I started with the one that I was having the most trouble with or anything. I'm just going. Yeah, yeah. You gotta schmoove on these ones. No hesitation. We'll fuck you. Oh, wait, what? Jump over it, you idiot! Stop being silly and dumb. There it is. There we go. There's that, and... Can we make it over there? No. Okay. Too much strawberry jam is now going for wances everywhere. I'm terrible at wall bounces, so I never bother. If I can get away without using a wall bounce, I absolutely will. Brain. Brain, 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 brain. This room is not hard. You're just being silly. Like so. How I despise that abbreviation. How was I doing this before? Why? Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. I think I might know now. Let me do this. We do this. Yep, there it is. Why did it take me so long to remember that? There we go. There's that. There's that. Nope. 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 No, no, no. Okay. I fucked up again. There's that. There's that. Something like that. Jump. Jump, 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 jump. There we go. Okay. God damn it. Sick. Cool. And then, okay, there we go. Now, to do it again and not be bad. Hello, Ace. Wait, I didn't reset, did I? I didn't reset where I have the... which checkpoint I started on. Alright, I'm gonna have to do that after this one. What if we go all the way through, though? That would be kind of sick. Come on. Alright. Brain, you can do it. Brain, you can do it. Alright. Now, we go return to map. I would have kept it going if I had actually still been alive, if I had actually still been deathless at that point, but we're just gonna skip to library now. Okay. Amazing. Truly. Just remember the movement. There we go. Now we're doing it right. Now we're doing it the way we practiced. Sick. Cool, 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 cool. Awesome. Okay, jump up and over. Sick. Now for this thingy. Me when I stand a couple pixels too far. Alright, I actually did that with the wrong timing that time. There it is. That could be a problem. I'm not... I'm just not paying attention now. There we go. Decent. I'm just that dreamy. Hold on, I'm seeing so many. We're seeing many people today. For some reason, I feel like I was either thinking or dreaming of you. Oh, nice. There we go. Amazing. Amazing. Sick. Every fucking time. To be fair, my ethos on most of these is like I have timed it such that like going immediately is the best option. But on that one room specifically, that's not the case. On this one room specifically, the time I have practiced it to wait a second and time it according to a specific signal. I have weird half-asleep occurrences recently. I was paying my rent the other day and, like, putting in my name and month in the use for field. Ooh, the bullshit anime spree. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about it. Leo, we don't serve Can We Do It in this establishment. We do serve pain and suffering as our main courses. Maybe a little depression for dessert. And their special request meal. Strawberry jam. Figures got it figured out. Imagine paying attention to what you're doing could not be me for over this. Well, this run's bad. Well, this run's bad. Well, this run's bad. What am I doing? Insanely bad. For no reason. I have planned movement for every one of these fucking rooms. And I'm not doing it! I jumped too far there. That would have been fine if I hadn't clung to the wall, I think. Nice. Cool. Hey, guess who remembered to wait this time? And then died to an incorrect dash input anyways, because why not? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be jokay. Okay, restart that. That was a terrible run. The Hell Teacher Nube remake is solid. Never watched the original, but I like the vibes. Okay, alright. Sounds good, sounds good. At least we got some positives in here. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but it worked out in the end, so... Ooh. Made it through, made it through. Why? Brain. Brain Y. Which anime character has the least filter? Okay, that's a good recovery for that. I don't know. Milky Subway is also pretty solid despite being super short episodes. At least solid potential. The comedy seems on point. Good to know, good to know. Ooh, I'm gonna hit you all with one that you probably haven't heard of before. Kazuma Yuji from Fruit of Grisaya. Now, I mostly know this guy from the visual novel, because I played the visual novel, and to be honest, probably the only good part about the anime is Yuji. Unfortunately. The anime adaptation's not great. But he is super low filter character. Essentially like 25 minutes in total. Interesting. Okay. This room's nice because you can kind of just adapt to it on the fly if you need to. I say and then I fucking die because I'm bad at the game. And I'm not that good at Celeste. Oh, how I wish I was. But that was a very adapt on the fly. Yeah, okay, there we go. Maybe when I'm through voluntarily putting myself through the ringer. Okay, there's that. At least these first two rooms have been okay so far. This room should be better than it is. Like, it's not like a super challenging room or anything. Okay. Why? Brain. What was that? I do not know why this room in particular is giving me such a hard time. Like, I don't even think of it as a super hard room, but it is just ruining my life for some reason. Nice, good timing on that. Good to see, good to see. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. Alright, still like a 2-death run, which is decent. Omnio Kaiten Rebirth is a fucking trip. It's trying to be Kaiju number 8 meets ReZero, but the pacing is so far is so breakneck I can't judge it yet. Okay. Stupid ass brain. It's gonna be Jokei. It's gonna be Jokei. If I could please make it through this room in particular on the first go, I would be so pleased. I would be so pleased. Yes! Finally! Only to die to that. Cool. Can we do a one-deather? Can we do a one-deather? I'd be happy with a one-deather. Oh my god. Tie the record, if nothing else. Please, brain. Tie the record. Why do I say anything? Why do I speak English? I'm writing my own doom into reality with my words. Suddenly I actually cannot fucking do this, which is great. Stellar. Fuck. There we go. Bad. I actually quite like recreators. We may also be thinking of Riri, the opening to Erase, or Recreators, the series about fictional characters coming to the real world. I quite liked Recreators. I thought that one was a blast. At least I seem to be good enough at that first room to kind of do whatever and just have it worked out. Why? Why, brain? Why? I don't understand. What is my mental hang-up with this room? Like, actually, what is my mental hang-up with this room? It's not that hard. When I do the movement correctly, it works almost perfectly. I keep walking too far over. That's gonna be what gets me in a run, is just walking too far over. In spite of the fact it's completely unnecessary to do so. Like, that's the least precise part about all of that nonsense. Cool, cool. Oh yeah, Duke's daughter is fucking bad. If they do the bunny drop? Wait. The bunny... I've heard of the Usagi drop, but... Same thing, okay. What's the dumbest yet somehow they end up doing the right thing character you know? Sometimes Sid Kagano? Not frequently, though. What? I am not a fan of my own brain right now. My own brain is my biggest op. What is this? I promise I'm not this bad at the game. I practiced all of this. I know what I'm doing, and yet I'm not doing it. Sorry, I'm crashing out mildly right now. Should rein it back in just a little bit. Okay, I think that was a single death, though. I think that was a single death. Again, it was walking too far forward that got me. Still only 2 deaths. We kept it to 2 deaths. That's good. That's good. You know, I actually genuinely thought this checkpoint wasn't going to be too bad when I first started. When I first started practicing this checkpoint, and yet somehow my brain has found a way. Oh, does Higehiro eventually end up going the Usagi drop route? Vending machine too? Okay, good to know, good to hear. Okay. There's a no-death run. That's as many no-death runs of that as I'm going to try and get. Return to map. Now we just need to practice the final one. Koimo? At least it's not Kokimo. Kokimo? What's Kokimo? I gotta check this out. Kokimo. Kokimo. Okay, you're using a abbreviation. So I can't reverse engineer it. Kokimo? Are you sure? Just look up Kokimo anime. Wait. Koikimo. Oh, okay. Koikimo. Well, apparently it's a shortening of the full title And the full title translates to "It's disgusting to call this love." So, oh dear. Oh dear. Fabulous start already. Final chapter. Final checkpoint. Whatever. Fuck you. I don't even care anymore. Okay. No! I am bad at spacing things properly. Oh no. I think I need to, yeah. That might work a touch better. Whoop. 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 Sick as. This one we can just go for it if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Good, good, good. Okay. Not what I usually do here. I apparently can't time anything today. Oh shoot, I could have jumped. I actually could have saved that. I just didn't do it properly. Okay. Crazy. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Okay. Adding the Chan so Twitch lets me send the message without complaining. It's the same as my last. Koi Kimo. Yeah, fair enough. The guy gets saved by the best friend of his daughter, and because he always has trouble. What the fuck? Is that actually the premise? Wait. So I just died there because I'm so flabbergasted. Is that actually the fucking premise? Nope. Just dash to the right, brain. It's not that hard. Actually, hold. Brain, please. Brain! If I could just dash in the right direction, maybe I wouldn't be dying so much. Stupid. Oh, I actually got that room on the first try, which is good. Of course. God damn it. I wish they wouldn't. So here's what we do here. Okay. Okay, nice, nice. Nice. No! My description. Basically, girl saves him. He's already a fuckboy. He offers his body as thanks. She rightfully calls him gross, and he's never been turned down, so that... Fuck that. Horrid. Horrendous. Why? Why would you ever do that? Okay, so that movement does work, but you have to actually be fast. Like, so fucking fast on those. That actually might have worked had I stopped. Cool. That was like 2 deaths. That's not too bad. Oh, horrendous death. Actually horrendous death. Why? Brain, what is this? Probably, yes. Inadvertently, I must add. I'm not doing it on purpose. Okay. Woo! Close. Okay. Oh. I don't know what the fuck that was. Why? Brain. Brain. Stop being bad at the game, please, for the love of all that is good in this world. Okay. That was a pretty good save of that room. Alright, cool. Okay, I think that was a 1 death run, wasn't it? It's a josei, so it's definitely in the age gap / relentless pursuer fantasy territory. Okay, I guess. No, I know. Alright. It is 2 hours in, and I have not started attempts. Brain, I beg of you, for the love of all that is good in this world, at least allow me... I accidentally hit right. At least allow me to actually get a death-free run of this segment sometime in the next 20 years. Preferably in the next 20 minutes. I'll take 20 years, though. Okay. Cool. Cool. Nice. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Sick. Nice. Nice. Okay. Would you actually take 20 years? Good question. Good question. Anyway, this season, Necronomico pisses me off. They got Evan Call, free run composer, to do the music. The art style is unique, the premise is interesting, and the acting is decent. But the subs are a really bad AI. Pisses me off. This is why I'm learning Japanese, I swear. I swear if we get to the point where subs are done using AI, that's it. It's the day I switch to dubs. Until they start doing dubs with fucking AI too. Never mind. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. That's why we learn Japanese, baby. Exactly. Until they start replacing their own voice actors with AI. And then, at that point, we're just cooked anyways. At that point, we have reached a level of cooked that it cannot be recovered from. Why, Brain? Why would you do that, though? Why would you be so silly and bad? This chapter's only 21 rooms long. And so in theory, it shouldn't be too hard, and yet my brain is, like, really sabotaging itself right now, unfortunately. I don't have a fraction of the locked-innedness that is generally necessary for golden berries. Maybe we can pull off a miracle in spite of that, but this could be rough. Oop! Ah, I thought I might. not in gaming mode due to the different time. You're right. You're right. That's definitely the issue. Woo! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a shame. It's my head began to shake, and bitterness is all I taste. My car won't stop, 'cause I cut the brakes. Hold on to a hope in my fate. Oh, if you return to love one day, well, I hope and I pray you get what you gave. Oh, Alright, I am opening up Krita. I'm opening up the Celeste Bingo. And I am going to fully color in the square that says death by dashing in the wrong direction. Fully coloring it in. Here, let's see. We're gonna get out the rectangle tool. Let's grab a rectangle real quick. Bring it down to about this much. Where is it? Death by dashing in the wrong direction. I'm gonna get a little square. And then we're gonna grab the fill bucket. And we are going to grab our brush, grab this, move the size up, and color it in entirely. All right, awesome. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, what else have we gotten today? We've had some egregious chokes. Let's go ahead and mark those off for sure, for sure. I've had some horrendous chokes today. I did do a run. I did save a run earlier. Like, it was not a full run, of course, but we did save a run. Did we have... I feel like we had a quantum entangled brain cell at one point. Actually, no, I don't think that was today. We definitely had a tripping on air moment, though. And a relaxes too early moment. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good. New Saga is an adaptation of an older fantasy series. So it feels a bit generic, and they clearly don't have the budget to do it justice. Could be decent, but for now it's mid. The line between decent and mid is, do I enjoy watching it? So it will probably claw its way up. I love watching trash. Trash is one of my favorite things to watch. Oh my god, is solo leveling overrated? In my opinion, yes. I don't know if you're still here or not, Figure, but... Sorry, I was trying to lock in on something, and as a result, I missed your message for a little while. But if you are still here, Figure, yes, I would say solo leveling is a bit overrated. I don't want to discredit the parts of that show that I think they actually do a decent job at, which is pretty much just having hype moments, but Um, as a whole, I'd say solo leveling's a bit overrated. And that is from someone, I actually read the webcomic. Okay, to be fair, I have not watched the anime. So I can only really speak from like a plot perspective, but for the most part, I would say that solo leveling is, yes, a bit overrated. As I said, not to discredit the things it does well. I want to be very clear about that, but I personally think it gets a bit overhyped. Woo! I didn't think I was gonna make it, but it turned out okay. What was that? Oh, hey, it's Amy. I'm far away from home. Alright, thank you. I'm not playing great today, Amy, but I appreciate the good luck regardless. I don't know if Amy's still around today. She might have literally just popped in for like a half a second to say that. I have the option between the English and German sub. Ooh, that's kind of a big advantage. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. How good are German subs in general, would you say? I think more things probably get dubbed in English, but you do get the option in case one of them's trash. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, there's probably not much of anything that gets Yeah, fair enough. Well, whatever, brain. Oh, I didn't even get the golden berry to begin with. Fuck, that's another bingo square. Oh, wait, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Forgets to grab the golden berry. That line was horrible. We're redoing that line. It's slightly better. Oh, I understand. It is now past the 2-hour mark. Which means don't expect anything from my playing abilities at this point. Oh, shit. Technically recoverable? I got jump scared by Vegeta Dragon Ball being voiced by SpongeBob the other day. Incredible. German like Mob Psycho or Konosuba, but for most I just cringe myself to death. Fair. But to be fair, there are plenty of English dubs like that too. Cool, cool. Nice. Ah, just wait. I should have just waited there and timed it more carefully. Cool. Little sketchy towards the end of that room, but it turned out okay in the end. Okay. Through that. Nice, nice. Finally. Finally a little bit of progress. Oh, I let go of the left arrow there. Okay. Still infinitely better than any other run tonight. Or today, whatever. I'm used to saying tonight. You know what protagonist is a blank slate? A Kamega kill. I liked the Akamega Kill manga better. Like, I tried to get into the anime, and I was a lot more successful when I started reading the manga for Akamega Kill. Okay. It worked in the end, but that was sketchy. So was that room, Jesus. Extremely tight spacing on that one. Dear God. I saw that I had jumped too far there, and I was, like, thinking about it now, I should have tried to go to the other side. Like, gone to, instead of trying to, like, course correct back to the other side of that block, I should have just kept going, given how much momentum I had at the moment. Look in memes for the water magician line that pissed me off. Alright, let me look real quick. Compress the water? Well, what the fuck? Dog, what? Huh? The? Why are you fucking compressing it? Don't need to. The only thing I could think of that they would be going for that with that is like it technically being easier to freeze stuff when the... No, wait, isn't it easier to freeze stuff when the pressure's lower? Why are they compressing it? I think it's literally easier to freeze things when the pressure's lower. I'm remembering like a freaking Nile Red short where he made solid nitrogen by pulling a vacuum on liquid nitrogen. Why are they... I think from like every perspective, that's not a good idea. I'm so mad I fucked up my movement. I don't know, maybe I'm spreading misinformation or something, but I think that's just like bad from just about every, like that's just, like I can't think of a single good reason to do it like that. Woo! I got away with one there. Cool. I mean, I guess, but like at the same time... Hold on. If you look up a critical point graph, right? Take a look real quick. Yeah, when you're in the liquid phase, you got the triple point, right? Supercritical fluid, temperature, pressure. Hold on, this one makes a little bit more sense. Okay. Pressure increases, temperature increases. Solid, vapor. Yeah, and then you go vapor. So if you go like along this line, basically. Then if you increase the pressure... So if you increase the pressure, the temperature you need to freeze something... Okay, I guess... No. They've got a point. If you increase the pressure, you need less temperature to get it into a solid form. Technically speaking. If you increase the pressure, you need to lower the temperature less in order to bring it into a solid form. That is technically true. Oh, I figure. Not for water? What do you mean not for water? Fuck it. Let me look up the graph for water. Water triple point graph. No, you're right. You're actually right. Yeah, no. For water, that's not the case. For water, it goes slightly in the other direction. Or, hold on, yeah. as you increase the pressure on water, yeah, as you increase the pressure, you need a lower temperature. Yes. Anomaly of water. Yes. So that is true for water. I was looking at the wrong... I thought all of these graphs were about the same, but they're not. They're definitely not the same. It depends on... Yeah, because water's an uncompressible liquid, I think, is another part of it. Water's a famously difficult liquid to compress. Yeah. Water is an uncompressible liquid. Ice is less dense than... Yeah, okay, there we go. So, for some fluids, yes. For some fluids, yes. If you increase the pressure, it will also increase the temperature you need to bring it to the solid phase. This is not true for water. This is not true for water. Which means that line makes no fucking sense from any perspective. I have long and short-sighted for different parts of my eyes. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, there's the non-compressible thing, and then it's the hydrogen bonds, basically. When water freezes, it forms a more rigid lattice structure because hydrogen bonds form between the hydrogen and oxygen molecules in the water. So that's what allows it to take on a lattice structure when it's frozen. But that's why it's less dense when it's frozen than when it's liquid or whatever. But yeah, the whole, like, the water being an exception to the rule for the critical point thing, I think, has to do with it being just famously difficult to compress it, which might also be part of the hydrogen bond thing. I don't know. It's been a minute since I studied chemistry, to be completely honest. So most of this is me trying to resurrect memories from multiple years ago, but still... After some preliminary research, which the author clearly did not do, that line makes no goddamn sense. That's the gist. That's the point. Okay, nice. Sick. Oh no! We're in dangerous half information territory here. When did it turn from Celeste to chemistry? It turned from Celeste to chemistry when Ace Phoenix Gamer sent me one of the most egregious anime screenshots I've ever seen. Not actually true. But a screenshot of someone who I do not think did their research when designing their fantasy system, and I had to address it. Cool. Little sketchy on some of the timing there, but it turned out okay in the end, I think. Cool. No, 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 no. Outcast restaurant? That sounds like Interspecies Reviewers meets Food Wars. Nah, it's more like banished from the hero's party. I decided to open a restaurant using my level 99 support skills. You know what? That's probably more anime. That sounds like more like a title that they would use in Japan. Like, if he told me that was the Japanese title of the show, I wouldn't bat an eye. Welcome to the Outcast restaurant. Okay, gotcha. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the other one. You could have just gaslit me into thinking it's the other title, and I would have been none the wiser. Can I have my skills back, please, game? That would be so... Or not game. It's not a game's fault. It's my own brain. Can I have my skills back, brain? That would be so much appreciated. No, 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 no. Alright, so I guess that's like slightly more nuanced than there usually is to that premise then. Brain, deny access, this filthy casual. Access denied, this filthy casual. Okay, I read it wrong the first time. You know what? I'm gonna mark off death by dying in chat, even though that was, like, not that bad. That's a bingo! Yay! The greatest choke in Celeste history saving run, death by reading chat and tripping on air. That's the bingo that I expected to get this time around. I want to make an isekai name that sounds like something fun to watch. Yeah, sorry, hold on. Do you mean, like, you just want to come up with a premise and turn it into an isekai title? Or are you hoping that an isekai title will come along that actually sounds interesting? Okay, I think my question has been answered by your next message, inadvertently. Nice. No! That time I fought the dragon with... Wait. That time I fought the government with dragons because they taxed me? Okay. I think I see the vision. I wanted a quiet life in the... I wanted a quiet life in the countryside, but the government took all of my life savings with taxes, so now I've trained a dragon army to exact my revenge. My boyfriend would 100% watch that. The truck. Like when the truck reaches the end of its life, it gets isekai'd as well. Your work isn't finished. Your work isn't done. Sends him off to another world. Okay. A little goofy on that one, not quite what I was hoping to do, but we made it work in the end. My dumb ass. Jesus. Alright, hold on. There's a shopkeeper who is a super racist character, but tries to buy what? That's some egregious mixed messaging. That's some actually egregious mixed messaging on that. It's like they tried to actually subvert that trope, but couldn't quite bring themselves to do it, and then just backpedaled on it anyways. What is the best Fate anime? That's a tough one. Zero might be the best, like, no strings attached Fate anime. Like, that's one you can just kind of get into without too much extra hassle. Zero or UBW, probably. Unlimited Blade Works. Unlimited Blade Works has some baggage, being one of the 3 routes of the original game. But it's probably the best adaptation, I think, of any individual route from the original game. Heaven's Feel is... Heaven's Feel is pretty good as well. Admittedly, Heaven's Feel is a trilogy of movies. I've only watched the first one. But from what I've seen of the first one and what I've conferred with other people about, the pacing is definitely a bit fast on Heaven's Feel. So you do lose a fair bit from that. But it does a pretty good job just with the hype moments and such. So Heaven's Feel is also decent, but as a self-contained thing, I'd say UBW or Fate Zero. The ending of Fate Zero is a little... I've always thought this about the ending of Fate Zero, but it's as much as I love Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night, they're kind of, like, limited a little bit by having to be related to each other. Have I spent any money on Fate Go? No. I have not. I'm entirely free to play. At least the MCU is like, slavery's evil, but I'm not equipped to solve that problem, so I'll do what good I can. Yeah... Yes, that is undeniably a good thing, but I do feel like oftentimes you fall into rabbit holes where you're... Like, I've never found the I'll buy the slave and set them free angle to be all that compelling in anime. Like, I don't think, like, as a story thing, I don't think that's all that great. It's better than the alternative, admittedly, but I still don't vibe with it a ton. We're gonna do that room again. I do not vibe with that particular solution to the moral conundrum. Because it is ultimately just participating in the system rather than actually doing anything about it. It could be, like, it is in a way a decent, like, short-term solution to one individual's problem, but ultimately you are just putting more money in the hands of the perpetrators. I don't know. Ah, fuck. Yeah, fair enough, Ace, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't even read your messages, Abzeweeb, but you said exactly the same thing I did. Like, yes, it is a good short-term solution for an individual, but still. I would agree, Orca. There is some nuance to it. Like, yes, in the short term, you are, like, yeah. It's not... But I don't think, in my mind, most times an anime plot is convincingly set up with enough nuance to make that side of the moral conundrum, like, shine through. Like... You'd have to go out of your way to, like, super convince me that, like, there is literally no choice but to do this or watch a ton of people. Like, it's very... the way as I've seen it done in anime do not feel nuanced enough for that particular line of logic to feel super compelling to me. It could be, but... From an execution perspective, I feel like it's usually not quite there. Reincarnated as a sword. Interesting. I mean, other than its premise, I don't know almost anything about it. Archer and Saber will have no English voice, just Japan. Okay, gotcha. Which is interesting to me. Like, is it, if you're playing the English version of the game, is it just gonna, like, skip over that? Are they just gonna, like, be the only ones in Japanese? Okay, we're doing that again. In which the protagonist brutally murders... Amazing! That's the kind of anime I want to see. If you're gonna be uncomplicated about the issue, at least be uncomplicated about the issue in a way that is morally acceptable. I guess, like, not... There's still some nuance to it, but still. At least do the right thing and be uncomplicated about it. Ooh. You can do that if you just YOLO into this room, but not worth usually. Okay, we made it through, though. We're okay. Fuck! Now watch the next anime. Wow. Jesus. Just a cute child who wants curry? Really? Interesting. I don't know. I have movement planned for there. I don't know why I didn't do it and just decided to YOLO it at the end. There we go. Back here again. Cool. Alright, nice. Up here. We could maybe make it through this room this time. Yeah! Fuck yeah. Woo! New distance PB. Legendary. Little sketch. Little sketch, but we made it through. This one you just gotta go for it on. Fuck. Sid moment! That is a Sid moment! That is the kind of shit that Sid would do. Ever seen Seven Deadly Sins? Yes, we actually had a conversation about that a few nights ago, I think. I used to be a huge Seven Deadly Sins fan. I'm not quite as much, really, anymore. Fucking love Eminence in Shadow, though. That show is my jam. We sure had that conversation. Please. Okay, we're safe. I was like, please let me have enough stamina to wait for the right cycle there and not have to YOLO it. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. I do not like that room. Definitely not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite. 6 deadly leaked group chats. 5 deadly chromosomes in my brain. 4 deadly viruses in my bloods. Wow. Going all in with these, I suppose. Fuck. 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 I'm dying to so much stupid shit. Genuinely. Why am I playing bad? So unlocked in today. Chat, I have completed the VOTV tutorial secret fully. I can now truly call myself top 1 voices player. I will not elaborate on what the VOTV tutorial secret is. Interesting. I did not know there was one. You know what, Ace? That's a good point. Like, and that would be that could be fairly compelling storytelling as well. I want Sayori in Smash Bros. So she can have. Oh my god. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? That was not the movement I practiced. It's okay though, 'cause we're still alive and that's what's important. Yeah. No, I tapped too many times. It must be because it's past the 2-hour mark. You're right, you're right. Head pat your Pochita for luck? Okay. I'm holding the Pochita plushie. You probably can't hear me patting it. I tried to pat the head right next to the microphone, but you probably couldn't hear. Anyways, the Pochita plush has been head patted. We very much could. Was it too loud? The bass was crazy. That might have been the desk shaking while I was trying to pat the Pochita plushie, to be fair. You're making it out of town with the... Was it actually that bad? Alright, well, Figure seems to think it was. What the fuck? Like, the thing is, I don't feel like I'm that bad at any of these rooms on, like, an individual basis. I feel, like, completely unable to, like, string a coherent run together. Cool. So that may be this room. I'm kind of fucking up this room a lot right now. Which is irritating, because I felt pretty good at it during practice. Ooh, that was close. Nice. Cool. Alrighty. Alright, not even slightly how I practiced it, but I did make it through. Cool. Nice. Once again. Almost fucked it up, but we made it. Alright, nice. Alright, cool. Very, very nice distance PB. I hate this. I hate this. What was that? What was that? I'm the USB stick of my keyboard. Low is my memory and high is my rust. I have eaten over 1,000 liters of dust, unknown to this human nor to my ancestors. So as I pray, limited memory works. I love it. Goofy bullshit. What was that dash? What was that dash? I make it 3/4 of the way through the level and die to the worst dash miss input I've ever seen. Actually, that's on brand for me. What am I talking about? That is unfortunately super on brand for me. Why am I... That... Yet another run falling victim to me just simply not doing what I practiced. Guess what I did in a gotcha game again. Do tell. For the time. Did you spend money? Like, what? You're really hyping this up. Got a new S rank in the first 10 pulls. I don't think I've done that once this... Actually, no, I don't think I've done that once this year. My gacha luck hasn't been great this year. It wasn't great last year either. Have I ever gotten a new character in the first 10 pulls? I can think of maybe once ever that that's happened to me. I've gotten one in the first, like, 3 before, but... Or the first, like, 3 multi-sending. So the first, like, 30, basically, pulls. Whoa. I have lost all but, like, 1 coin flip in ZZZ. I think I've only succeeded 1 coin flip ever in ZZZ, unfortunately. God fucking damn it. Seriously? I played so much Hollow Knight today. Oh! That's not good. I do not. I do not have... Yishuan? I think it would be Yishuan. I can't remember. Usually when there's an X... Cause, oh, I do that to myself all the time. Got her in the first 10 pulls. Damn. I was rolling for Astra Yao. I had to hit pity twice. And, like, pretty deep into pity, too. Like, I didn't get, like... I had to go quite deep into soft pity before I got both of those S ranks. Damn! Why do you have god tier luck compared to me, Figure? It's funny, because I watch anyone else play ZZZ, or ZZZ or a Hoyo game, and I see them, like, crashing out over not getting any early SSRs, and I'm just like, man, that's just a Tuesday for me. That happens every time I try to roll. I think I have not had to hit pity to get a character exactly once before. And even then, I had hit pity the first time, I just got it early before the second pity. No, hold on. I think there is exactly one time ever, maybe, I got it in under pity. But I think there's only one time I've... Well, no, maybe not. Maybe I haven't. I've never hit pity. What do you mean? Alright, we're getting kind of close to the end of my allocated time for tonight, so I'm going to try and lock in a little bit, so I might be a little worse about responding. It would be I'd be super jazzed if I could actually just power on through this real quick, but we'll see. Ooh, ah. Oh, you know it's bad when I start not actually going far enough to get to the wall. I think what's happening is I'm anticipating the next, like, up movement too early, and I'm trying to, like, just completely switch to pressing up. Unfortunate. Me when accidental wall bounce? Ooh. Little wonky, but it worked. Well, okay. Started HSR and spammed skip, you could reach endgame in maybe 2 hours. Interesting. I probably won't because I have too many gacha games running right now, but it's interesting that they're being somewhat generous about that right now. Okay. Alright. I do not want to be streaming for more than like 20 more minutes. That's kind of the hard deadline at this point. Even though I feel like, I don't know. As I was saying earlier, I feel like I'm doing pretty, like, on a room-by-room, in isolation basis. I'm not playing horribly right now. I have pretty good strategy set up, but I am just, like, really struggling to string it together into a decent run. And so I feel like I got a ton of great practice in today, but just, like, on the whole, maybe I wore myself out too fast, or you know what, I just wasn't, I don't feel like I was struggling to string things together the whole stream, to be honest, so I just wasn't locked in enough, apparently. Maybe it was the odd stream time. Maybe it was the, who knows? Could be anything with me, honestly. What time next stream? Next Sunday. Will be a Persona 3 stream. What? Why? Oh, that death hurts so much. I've done that multiple times this stream. I think I'm, like, lagging too much behind in the air. But it's been so long since I practiced that segment, like, the timing isn't as, like, ingrained in me. Oh, yeah, no, this is a very early stream, Figure. This is a very early stream. I don't normally stream this early. This is afternoon stream territory. Normally I stream in the evenings for me, and this is an afternoon stream. Though, to be fair, it's now past 6 o'clock where I am, so it is pushing evening. That was weird. I made it work, but that was weird. God, I almost fucked that up again. I mean, I made it through this room at the very least, but I almost messed it up again. That was a little sketchy, but we made it work. Okay, we're good. We're good. Cool, cool. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. Cool, cool. All right, we're through. Nice. Okay, we made it back up here. Thank God. Whew. I jumped too far. Cringe. Horrible. Why? It is a PB technically, but still. I mean, the big problem with like streams like this where I'm really struggling to get runs to go super deep into a level is that once I do get there, I don't want to spend all of the time and effort getting back. And so I just start, like, the nerves really start taking over. Horrendously taking over. Alright, I'd say I've got like maybe 10 minutes of attempts left in me at this point. After that, I gotta get out of here. Whether I have the... Oh my god. Ugh, okay. Genshin got worse. A ton of voice actor replacements. Even Paimon. They made a harder HP scaling mode, which even massive whales struggle on for below average rewards. And weapon skins. It is interesting, because I feel like I don't hear much about Genshin at this point anymore. I don't hear much about Genshin unless someone's actively upset about it. Goofy awe room. What the fuck? Cool. How? How? I didn't. No. It really did not feel like I was pressing up there. Unless, hold on. So, I wasn't actually pressing the up arrow, but I had pressed the right arrow at such an egregious angle, like I had jammed it down at such an egregious angle that it registered as an up input anyway. That's horrid. God, runs of 3 are just exhausting. Like, that's been the case for all of them. Even like 3C, I think. Like, just doing actual attempts of any Chapter 3 Golden just ends up taking so much stamina. Because even though every input can be, like, my movement, I have pretty precise movement through pretty well thought out movement for all of these rooms, but like it requires just a level of meticulousness to it that a lot of other Celeste levels do not. Like, I'm making a distinction between meticulousness and precision, because most Celeste requires precision. But there's a level of like thoroughness to 3 that the other levels just don't quite have the same problem with. At least that's how I view it. Cool. You're gonna die more than Subaru at this. I already have. I have tens of thousands of deaths on this save file. That's not even slightly an exaggeration. What time is it? Okay. I should probably just stop, honestly. This should be the final run. However far it gets, this is the final run. Can I get more in real life? Would be nice, you know. Or would it? Actually, I think the point of ReZero is that it wouldn't necessarily be. Like, if you're in a situation where you need resets to make it through, shit's fucked to begin with. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, no, that's it. Ooh, I'm not gonna, if I'm gonna keep playing like that, I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, okay, no. Very unfortunate kind of, save and load? Save and load, yeah, okay, save and load. Return by death ain't great. Save and load, you could make something work with that. Unfortunately, I just do not think... Oh, I saw that, I just saw that Ace said, I'm gonna go chill, good luck on the berry. Sorry I didn't see that sooner. I was trying to lock in. I was trying my best to lock the fuck in. Okay, so yeah. It would have been nice to get that berry today, but it just wasn't in the cards. I wasn't locked in enough. I'm fairly happy with the amount of like practicing and workshopping we did on individual rooms, as I've been saying. But like I have not had the mental stamina this stream to actually like put it together into a good run. That being said, I think on the whole I'm still less intimidated by this level now than I was before. It's not as long as I expected. I need to actually do it on a day where I'm a bit more like locked in, a bit more focused. And that was not today. So, I did lock out. But, so, that'll be for some time next week, I think, probably. Let's see, how do I want to wrap things up for today? Yeah, it's been a good one. The afternoon streams vibes were weird, but not altogether unpleasant. Still glad I did this. And I hope you all enjoyed it as well. Stream schedule. Wait, CD! CD is here! You did come back right before the end. We had one run make it 16 out of 21 rooms in, which is pretty good. Pretty fucking good. I'll take that. 16 out of 21 ain't bad. Dogman shit was life-changing. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. CD always returns. Yeah. Back to stream schedule. Back to stream schedule. Persona 3 Reload will be happening on Sunday. Whoopee. Next Tuesday will be probably something. I just don't know what. Celeste will probably happen next Wednesday. I'm gonna say next Wednesday is the most likely for the next Celeste stream. And we will be back at it again with a little bit more of this, basically. Hopefully we'll actually get it next time. If we get it next time, it will still be faster than I did 3A, which I would be happy with. I'd be very happy with that. Then, as for later in the week, it's just going to depend on what I decide to do next week. I don't know for sure. As I was saying, I could either just do a normal chill week of streams, or with what we have going at the moment, or I could try and grind out a summer mini-series before I go on vacation. And I will be going on vacation not this week, but the week after that. We'll still stream on Sunday that week, but none of the other days. There ever going to be a stream at this kind of time ever again? Probably, at some point. You're going on vacation. Okay, CD's fucking with me, good. I was like, god damn, I was like, I thought I was doing a good job getting the message out. It's a long vacation, so I've been trying to, okay, so someone doesn't know about the vacation. I'm going on vacation, starting, actually, fuck you, CD. We literally talked about it in DMs. God damn it. Because I'm gonna stream snipe your ass. God damn it. Alright, anyways. There will be a vacation. It will happen. Because outside has people. So fair. So fair. Okay, for real though. Let me get things to a close before before my brain completely gives out. Thank you everyone so much for watching. We had a nice little crew tonight. We had Figure. We had Amy for a single message. We had CD. We had Orca. We had Ace. We had Dex. Did we have Fake? I don't remember if Fake showed up tonight. Was Fake here? I've lost the plot. I've completely lost the plot. Orca, Dex, Ace, CD. Oh, Pumpkin was here. That was the other one. Pumpkin was here. Figure, Amy. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. It was fun. It's been a blast. And I'll see you all next time. Ciao!